Hey guys, it's Brett, your Scentsy fragrance consultant. I'm here with my warm reviews of the Gilmore Girls collection. So I warmed through them and I'm going to give you my thoughts. So I'm going to start with my least favorite to my favorite. And I've started watching the Gilmore Girls. I think I said that in my first sniffs. But I started watching it. Well, I'm almost through season 1. It's taken me forever because I work full time. I have other shows I watch too as well, so I'm just trying to squeeze that in when I can. But I do really like it. I'm on, I think, episode 17 of the first season, and there's 21 episodes, so I'm almost done with the first season. And then I'll be starting the second season, so I really, really like it. It's really good. So again, I'm going to start with number 4, go to number 1. All right, so my number 4 is the same as it was on Cold Sniff. Number 4, first sniffs, is Dragonfly Inn. So Dragonfly Inn was my number 4 on first sniffs and cold sniffs. It's crisp red apple, lush plum, cozy flannel, and red oak. So this is, it's not horrible. It's kind of pretty, but there's something in here that I just don't really like. There's something in here that is off to me, and I'm one of the very few, at least here on YouTube, that says that. Most people on YouTube that I've been watching have been loving this one. They really like it. They think it's real pretty. So I think I'm in the minority on this one, thinking there's just something in here that I don't love. So this one's really, really hard to describe. I don't know that I get apple. There's a little bit of apple in there, but it's not really like an apple scent to me. There's maybe a touch of apple, the plum kind of a little bit too. Cozy flannel, I think maybe I get that most. I could get maybe kind of a cozy flannel type of feel. And then the red oak, I think I do get a little bit of oak, but it's not real oaky though either. It's just kind of a pretty body care, perfumey, kind of cozy flannel with a little bit of oak. Maybe just a touch of that apple and plum in there, but it's not real fruity to me. It's more along the body care, cozy flannel-ish, oaky kind of this thing. I don't know what it is in here that's just a little bit, I want to say a little harsh to me, a little bit. Just clashes a little bit to me. Something in there just clashes, is a little off for me. I don't know if it's maybe the flannel and the oak and the fruit is just clashing a little bit to me. And I didn't love it. So yeah, my number 4. Just didn't love it for some reason. Like I said, I didn't hate it, but I didn't really like it. It's not a repurchase for me. I wouldn't get this again. But it did perform pretty well. I think it lasted almost 2 days. So it did pretty good. Out of 10, it was probably about like a 7 to 8, 7.5 out of 10 probably. All right, number 3 is I Smell Snow. This easily could have been number 2. Number 2, number 3 were kind of back and forth. I was trying to decide which I wanted, number 2 and number 3. But I put this number 3. This is Winter Air Frosted Mint Vanilla Blossom and Soft Cashmere. This was good. Really nice. I know some people have said that they think it smells a little similar to Olaf Warm Hugs and then Swirling Snowflakes. And I did kind of think it smelled like Swirling Snowflakes after people had said that, and then I'm like, yeah, it kind of does smell like that a little bit on cold. But when I warmed it, I didn't really get swirling snowflakes so much. It's just such a good icy air, cool air. Definitely that winter air coolness in there. The mint, definitely a frosted mint. It's not like peppermint or anything necessarily. It's just like a icy, it's like a winter mint. And it's not spearmint, it's not peppermint, it's just like a winter type of mint in here. And then the vanilla blossom, there's a touch of like a winter floral in there. Just a touch, but it's not overly floral or anything. The soft cashmere, I don't really get a lot of that, but could be just a little bit of a softness in there. It's really pretty. It just kind of softens it all out, maybe that soft cashmere in there. I had this going in the master bedroom, master bath. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I warmed these all in the master bedroom, master bath, by the way, the whole bar. So when I would go in the bedroom when this was going, I Smell Snow, it just smelled so pretty. And it just totally reminded me of something I would want to warm when it was snowing outside. And it just reminded me of like the snow falling outside and the softness, and have this going at the same time would be so nice. So I really would like to get more of this one so that when it snows, I would love to put this on the warmer, because I just feel like it would go so well with like snow falling. Something about it just reminds me of that. Yeah, it was really pretty. I really liked it. It was like a medium. I think these all kind of almost the same. They were good mediums to almost strong medium. None of them were powerhouses for me, but they did pretty well. Medium. Some were a little lower on the medium, some were a little higher on the medium. This was a little bit higher on the medium. Dragonfly Inn also was a little bit closer to higher on the medium. This was a little higher, medium in, 7.5-ish, right around there. So yeah, and this lasted mostly a full day, just a little bit in the second day, but not the whole second day on this one. And number two, this was on my first sniffs. I Smell Snow was number 2, so it dropped down to number 3 on my warm. And number 2 on my warm review is Stars Hollow Harvest Festival. This is ground cinnamon, brown sugar, and buttery vanilla. Yeah, this is really good. This is a type of scent I really like. Bakery, brown sugar, vanilla, all that kind of stuff. I like those type of scents. You really get that brown sugar. You get a buttery vanilla in there. You get the cinnamon. I almost get a little bit of nuttiness in there too, though. Really nice. It reminded me on first sniffs of spiced pecan creme, and on warm it does too. I have spiced pecan creme right here with me, and yeah, very similar, if not almost a dupe to me. I don't think I've heard anybody else say that. It smells just like this, but to me, so similar. Very similar. I'm so surprised I haven't heard nobody else say that. And spiced pecan creme is sweet cream butter, ground allspice, and walnut topping. So this has allspice, this has cinnamon and brown sugar. This has sweet cream butter that has buttery vanilla. So they got some similar notes, but this has a walnut topping, even though it's pecan creme, but it smells pecan, not walnut to me. But I did get like a little bit of a nuttiness in here though. There's a little bit of a nuttiness in this Harvest Festival. Yeah, it's very similar to this. Very similar, except Harvest Festival was lighter. So yeah, these are very similar. But Spiced Pecan Creme was stronger than the Harvest Festival. Overall, the Harvest Festival was good. It was just a little bit lighter. I'd probably say it was on the lighter medium as compared to the others. It was probably like 6.5, somewhere right around there. So this one lasts a full day, and then it kind of lingered on to second. Probably could have lingered on a little bit until like a third day, lightly, like real lightly. Because some of the ones that have spices and like brown sugar, vanilla, things like that kind of just linger because of those spices. They kind of linger in the warmers a little bit. But it was the best performer on the first day at that like 6.5. And then lighter on just lingered on the following day to 3 days. So, but yeah, I did prefer Spiced Pecan Creme overall because this was a little stronger than that one, but I did still really like the Harvest Festival. So that's number 2. And Harvest Festival, Stars Hollow Harvest Festival was number 1 on my first sniffs. And it went down to number 2. So my number 1 on warm was Luke's Diner. This was dark roast coffee and cream. Sweet and simple. And that's what it was. This was such a good coffee scent. Really, really good coffee scent. So on the first sniffs, I was a little unsure of this. When I first smelled it, I don't know why, I was a little unsure at first. I'm like, I don't know about it. But then I kept smelling it, and I'm like, yeah, I think I like it better. I even added a little clip in there of what, after we did the first sniffs, that I kept smelling it. I did like it better, especially the bottom. But when I warmed it, it came to life even more, and it was so good. So good. So I basically on warm just definitely get that strong. It's like a dark roast, stronger coffee. We used to have a Folgers plant downtown Kansas City here. They're not there anymore, but when you used to drive by the building, you could roll your windows down in your car and you could smell the coffee just all through that street down there, and it smelled so good. This kind of is what that reminds me a little bit, but then there's just a touch of cream in this though. But yeah, it's that dark roast bold, strong coffee. And then the cream is in there, but it's not real creamy. It's just a touch of cream. It's mostly that dark roast coffee though. Coffee beans, but kind of, you know, going in the coffee. It's not just pure coffee beans. It's also after it's like, you know, percolated stuff, and then it's coffee in the liquid form. But like, yeah, it's so good, so good. Really performed well. I would say it was a little on the stronger medium, so probably close to like 7.5, maybe even creeped up a little bit to 8 on this one. This one was really well, really good performer. So yeah, did good, and this one lingered for quite a while. It did drop down in strength, of course, on like the second to third day, but I think I kept this in there almost, I want to say 4 days at least, maybe even close to a 5th day. I was like, I'm still smelling it. I would go into the room and I could still smell coffee. Wasn't real strong like on the 3rd, 4th day, but I could still smell it in there. So this one lingers for quite a while. Of course, it's the strongest on the 1st day into the 2nd, but then that 3rd, 4th day, it still is lingering in those warmers, that coffee scent. So really good performer on this one. Really liked it. So I think this might be my favorite coffee scent the Scentsy's put out, because we've had, let's see if I can remember all the ones that I had anyway. Hazelnut latte, that I used to really like that. That was in my club. That is more, it's got coffee, but it's definitely got more of that hazelnut and cream and all that kind of stuff with it. But that ended up being lighter. The more I warmed it, it got lighter and lighter. I took it out of my club, and I've heard other people say that too. The longer it sits, the lighter it tends to get on that one. And then we've had Perk Me Up. I had that. That was a Big Mac bar. That was really good, but it doesn't last long at all. It's really good, like out the gate really fast, but it dies off super quick. And then we had Breakfast Blend. I did really like Breakfast Blend. That was in Big Mac bar as well. I had that in my club for a while. I took it out. I have like 4 right now in my stash. Good. I really like it as well. That was good. That was coffee and cream, not quite as bold, dark roast as this was, but it was good. And then we've had Coffee Tree. I just recently got that in clearance, I believe it was. I really like that one. That one I think was my favorite before this one. That was a little more stronger dark roast coffee as well. Ever slight bit of like a creaminess in there. And then we have this dark roast coffee and cream in the Luke Steiner. Really good. Oh, and there's a Mocha Doodle as well. That's been in the catalog for quite a while. That to me, that's my least favorite, because I don't really get much coffee in that. It's more like chocolate kind of, and then just barely any coffee. But yeah, this Luke Steiner though I think is my favorite that I've tried so far. Is there any other coffee scents that I'm forgetting that Scentsy's had out? Because I think that's pretty much it. Because I knew Coffee Tree had been out and I hadn't had that, but then I finally got it when it was in clearance. So I think those are all that they've had out, unless I'm forgetting something. But yeah, this Luke Steiner is really good. Really good. I like it a lot. It's my favorite. So yeah, overall, I think this collection it's good. It's a good collection. The only one I really didn't care for was the Dragonfly Inn, just because that one note in there I didn't care for. But all the rest I liked, even though Harvest Festival, I did prefer Spiced Pecan Creme over that, only because it was stronger. But yeah, I like these quite a bit, and I definitely want more of the Luke Steiner. So I was going to put some Luke Steiner in my club, because you can't purchase these separately. You have to get the whole pack of 4 in a box here. So I thought, let me just throw some Luke Steiner in my club, and then in a monthly club or bi-monthly club. I probably was going to do a monthly club and get some that way. But then I was watching Charity Rose, and she was saying that she closed out a party and she was able to get these as party rewards in a party. You get them half off, or you get them for free with credit. And she was surprised because they're licensed bars, or Warner Brother bars are licensed collection. They shouldn't be able to be available with your host rewards, but they were. So I went online and checked, and I put them in my party, like I was going to close up my party, and they popped up. I was able to put them in there for my half offs and my rewards credit. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to close out a party in a couple days here, and I probably get a couple more sets of these. That way I don't have to pay anything at all. Because if I have to put the Luke Steiner in a monthly club, I have to pay for it. $7 each bar. But if I close up my party and just add 1 or 2, I would like to get at least 3 or 4 of these Luke Steiner, but I don't know if I want to get 3 or 4 whole sets of these. I don't know, I'll at least get a couple. Then I don't have to pay anything at all. So can't beat that. Hopefully, unless they switch it when I close my party, I can't do that anymore. But yeah, because I would definitely warm all these again. Dragonfly Inn is my least favorite, but I probably, like I said, I didn't hate it. I would probably warm through it, or I would just maybe give it away to somebody or something. I don't know. But I liked all the other three really well. So yeah, that's my review of Gilmore Girls. And also, they still have a pre-order on the warmers. The Stars Hollow gazebo warmer and the little Luke Steiner coffee mug mini warmer. You just go on our website or your consultant's website, and then you pay like a deposit to hold it, and then in March they'll charge you the rest of it and then ship it out to you in March. So you only have till, I believe it's November 5th. So you can, it's a second chance pre-sale is what they're calling it. October 8th through November 5th, Wednesday, November 5th. So it's the Welcome to Stars Hollow Scentsy warmer, the gazebo warmer, like I said. That is $95, so you put a deposit of $25. They'll charge that for you right now, and then the rest, the other $75 won't be charged until March, and then of course shipping and tax as well in March, and then they'll take out the rest and then ship it to you in March for that one. And then also the Luke's coffee mug mini warmer, that is $35, so they'll take out $10 at first when you do the pre-sale, and then they will take the other $25 plus tax and shipping out in March and then ship it to you. So you only have till the 5th to do that if you want those. So go ahead and do that before November 5th. All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in our next video. Bye.